What's up, Banta? What's up, Wagga? A little bit, man. I still feel like shit though. Like I'm super congested and I got like just this lingering headache. I'll be alright though. Fernando, what's good? Tone Montana, what's good, Brody? Michael Teasley, what's up? This beat right here is probably about 5 years old, my boy. This beat is old. What's up, Tiz But a Scratch? This was one of my favorite beats, so when I made it, not because it was like hardcore or nothing, but it was just an easy listen, you know? I like this one too. This one's kind of soft as well. Sorry, y'all got to hear some nose blowing a little bit. Jackson, what's good? Oh, I probably do. I think I had some cotton or something up there, or just dirt. It is what it is. It's an old hat. Oh, there we go. I can see it now. I don't know what the fuck that is. Well, we gonna deal with that today. This beat is about 5 years old too, my boy. This thing old. So what's up with y'all, man? How y'all been? How's y'all week? How y'all been the last week and a half? Yo, it's for the last two videos I had for y'all. I was still sick, but I just had them recorded already, so I uploaded them. If you haven't got a chance today, make sure you check out that video I did with the Billboard producer. He's just dropping gems and knowledge, you know? It's like I try to get y'all sometimes some quality content that can help y'all out, but it feels like sometimes the most beneficial videos that I do, nobody watches. And it's like, nigga, the information I'm giving you in this video is so fire. Take this shit and use it, you know? People are lending their time to basically give you guys some hints and some tips and tell you what they did to make it and so on and so forth. 95% full. Let me clear this box out and we'll get going a little bit. Ugh. I am having an interesting day though. Cracks, how you hit the wall, man? What'd you do? You got block or something? You got B block? The heist was good. Dave, what's up, my brother? ST the code is welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get the party rolling. Man, I'm in heavy debates right now on the interwebs. What's good, Geo or not? You better get grinding, my boy. It's not gonna get easier. I don't mean that like the, be a negative Nancy, but it just doesn't get easier. All right. Let me go ahead and switch your screen over. What's up, CAD Ray? All right, so the first track I got up, Tone Montana, Rockhead, Close Range, produced by me. This is rough and incomplete. All right. All right, man. All right. It's rough, it's incomplete. All right.
I'm saying, you gotta catch one on drive, you gotta be picking it up. Your homie come through playing, you gonna be picking them up. Woo, woo. Hey, what's on? Let's get it. Woo, woo. Don't get it swerved, it's not your lane. Come get a plan, it's not no game. Come through again, your car get flamed. Drinking my cup like Kirk on. Me and the guys, we outside, sticks in the ride, pop out gang. So I can 100% guarantee it's gonna be your chest if it's not your brain. He get the reach, get hit close range. 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 All I gotta do is make one call, somebody died, that means they came. You get caught up in that jam, close your mouth, don't say no names. He get the reach, get hit close range. 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 They get the ass and who the realest nigga in the game. Let me get your ass a hand. It was one nigga, this is know my name. Okay, now I'm finna tell y'all how it went. Boy, your homie died and you should've spent. No, I ain't high, I'm behind the tent. He ain't got a gun with his hands, he be waving gun signs like he jumping ring. Only had a little, now he got a lot. He was well alive, now he in a box. He'll walk it down, he ain't got a car. I heard he be telling he don't need a job. I heard he was talking to the law. I can see these niggas how to be a boss, how to bounce back, how to take a loss, how to catch a op, how to knock him off. My brother passed, I was mad when he got a spray hoodie in his custom blue. I ain't never been a wingman, called a lean man for a couple dudes. Corner store, running out of spray, I want a ginger ale for a substitute. Treat a nigga bitch like a lie pass and break on catch it like an alley-oop. If my bitch ass, I don't know you, I ain't never seen you, bitch, who the fuck is you? I done lost it all and made it back, did it more than twice, nigga, so it's nothing new.
Say so myself. Pretty fire song, good start. I'm not gonna go in too much because you said it's still rough. You're still working on it. Obviously it's incomplete. Y'all know I be hating when y'all niggas send me a half a song and I be vibing to the song and I be going, and then the first verse is over, the chorus comes in and no second verse approaches me. I be like, damn, I couldn't get the full exclusive, the excludo. Good little beat though. The beat's fire. Mixing his voice in with those the high pitched melodies is going to be a task though, because you're gonna have to turn the melodies down a little bit more, because it feels like, just listening from my end or my perspective, it feels like the melody and the vocals are just as loud, and it doesn't allow for the vocal to come through like it should. I'm not going to go too deep into critiquing it though, because you already told me it's not complete. So, I mean, I know you make music, Tone. I know you mix, master, do all that stuff. So you don't necessarily need all my critiques on a track that's not all the way mixed down. But I would, when you mix this track, I would sincerely get the vocal level first, and then I would pull up my melodies and then mix the drums in. Normally I don't mix like that, but I gotta, y'all know my voice is kind of, well, some of y'all know my voice is a little different too. It's all raspy. So sometimes it fights with a lot of frequencies. So typically I like to mix my beat by like starting with the kick, the 808, the snare, and then I put my vocals in and then I mix everything else to that. But sometimes you just can't do, I just can't do it. So I'll typically, if I'm having an issue where I feel like the mids, the highs, and the vocals are all clashing with each other, then I'll mix that part first. But do what you need to do, my dude. You got this. The track was dope as fuck. Your boy was kicking. I like him. I'm a fan. Somebody asked, I don't take Spotify links because Spotify, for whatever reason, it's a lot of times it has shut down the stream. So you can send me an MPC link. You can send me a YouTube link. You can send me a SoundCloud link. You can send an MP3. Don't send me a WAV because I don't want to download anything. But you can send me an MP3 link as well. I didn't give you guys any love yet, huh?
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful art. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
Everyone's so lovely. All right. So up next, I've got Robert Henry, a.k.a. Tiz Butter Scratch. Listen to Renzel. Rick Ross type beat. Let's go. What guitar plugin did you use for this? JJ Biggs, what's good? My man with the super Arabic name. I don't even know what those letters, I don't know how those letters sound.
If you travel, you know how to pull off a perfect getaway.
Ain't nobody ask you. All right, bro. So Tis But a Scratch. I feel like this beat is pretty fire. Like as far as I like the arrangement. I like the mix on this. I feel like the mix was pretty good. This is maybe just a me thing. That's the reason I asked is because I wasn't necessarily married to how the guitar was processed on this. I don't know, man. Maybe I want to hear a little more processing on the guitar. It kind of sounds, I don't want to say stockish, but it just sounds like it could just have some more effects on it that could just make it stand out a little bit more. Another thing that I would like with this guitar is like maybe I've said this a lot in the last few weeks, but if you have it on a track and then you send it to an insert and then put all of the effects on the insert and then pan one to the right and pan one to the left, I feel like it'll fill out the stereo field a little bit more for you. And I think that'll sound pretty solid. That might actually fix the way that the guitar sounds. Maybe it just sounds so thin to me because it's mainly panned to my left. Banta said something about the drums on the beat. I feel like the kick is fine, but I would probably get a different snare. I just don't feel like this is the snare for the beat. I mean, you already know me. I'm putting a boom bap kick on everything, but I feel like the kick can survive. I would just change that snare. But like as far as the levels sound good. The arrangement sounds good. I like all the other sounds that you selected. I mean, it's a smooth beat. I'd definitely listen to it again. It sounds like something R. Kelly. What's up, Dick McGuffin? Yeah, I feel like the snare is too thin though, just because it's the snare that he's using. It's like the beat is kind of, this beat's kind of like in that in between boom bap, in between trap. So sometimes when you're picking the sounds, you just have to pick the right sound because it's like, it's got some boom bap elements, but it's got some trap elements as well. Sometimes you just need a different snare. Sometimes, you have these hybrid beats and you just need a boom bap snare. Or sometimes you need a trap snare, just little things. What's up, Opus? Good beat though. RK Bot, don't need you. That's how you gonna do me. You gonna send me an email telling me you don't need me. I see how it is. I see what it do. I don't know about the bounce on this one, RK. All right, so I want the chat to tell me if I'm wrong on this one. I'm gonna play the rest of the beat, but my thoughts on this one, my dude. You obviously know I rock with your beats, I rock with your style, but on this beat, I want everybody in the chat to listen for what they would think would be a catchy melody on this beat, because I feel like that's what the beat is missing, is like a melody, because there's a bunch of like reverse sounds and then effects. You have a bass going, but I feel like it's the one thing that it's missing is like a solid melody to just glue this whole thing together. See, like there should be a melody going over the top of this. You know what I'm saying? So the melody should be like with a guitar or anything. It just needs another beat to go over top of those chords that you have going right here in this part. And then like I feel like this transition could have been a little smoother. I'm not trying to nitpick. I just ain't done this in a couple weeks, so I'm not trying to nitpick though. So when it transitions here, I would probably just drop the drums out and everything right here so that it can transition there smoothly. It's all good, Easy. Welcome, bro. What's up, Glitch 6? Oh. All right, RK. So I don't think it's a bad start. I just think that it needs some work. You know, it just needs some like, I know you're doing different stuff now too. So you're doing like, you're kind of starting to do different genres and trying to expand the kind of beats that you make, which is dope as fuck. I commend that, salute on that. But on this one, I just feel like it needs another melody to kind of drive the beat. The drum bounce is all right, but it's like somebody said, it's a little clustered. I like it being clustered, but not for the whole beat. So maybe like just in parts for like the verse, you have it clustered, or maybe just parts for the chorus, you have it clustered. And then you just, you know what I'm saying? You don't need all the glitches and all that other stuff when the verse is going or whatever the case is. I mean, I don't think that the beat's bad. It just needs just a few fundamental things, a few of those things that were talked about earlier, to take it from being a nice start to being a complete beat. Like just different things like making your transitions a little bit smoother. You know what I'm saying? Finding that other melody, you know, just some little things, man. It'll make this beat a lot harder. But it's not a bad beat, man. So I definitely don't want to make it seem like I'm saying that. Just needs a little work. Like my sinuses, needs a little work. All right, so up next I got the Harry A. Dave, Dead Memories. Let's go. What's good, Mr. Grinch? My man said I can hear Prince on this. I'm thinking to myself, I can hear this as a love scene and like The Princess Bride or some shit like that. All right, bro, this sounds pretty good. I like the stereo feel of this. The only like little nitpicky things I would have is that you have like a little ARP and then like a melody going right here. So I would figure out my panning or my EQ or whatever I can do to get the little melody to come out over top of the ARP, or at least to be more apparent in the mix. I guess it's up here at the beginning. Right here. Yeah. So when that ARP comes in over top of this melody, it sounds like those two pieces are fighting with each other to be dominant in the beat. So it's all about maybe pushing one forward, pulling one back, you know what I'm saying? Panning one to the left, panning one to the right, EQing them, because it sounds like they're basically going to sit in the same frequency range. And so since they're both going to sit kind of in that mid to high range, they're going to basically be fighting for the same space in the mix. So smooth track, man, like I said, smooth track, something that I would like to hear, like, you know, in any kind of 80s movie, you know what I'm saying? I could hear that in like The Princess Bride or, I could hear that shit like E.T. or something like that. Straight, smooth, mellow, synth wavy beat, not bad at all. Pretty decent mix, except for clearing up that ARP and that melody. But I don't think it's bad at all. You know what I'm saying? So you hear how that do-do-do-do, it just feels like it's sitting so far in the back. I don't know. I think everybody knows what I'm saying. I don't want to beat a dead horse because the horse can't fight back. So, but not a bad track at all. What's up, Tiff? Welcome, welcome. CAD Ray, I think I said what's up to you already. If I didn't, my apologies. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Q, what's up? Q Dog in the building. I'm in the middle of the stupidest debate of my life right now on Facebook. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So like everybody's going hard on Cam Newton for the Brock Purdy, for him just saying Brock Purdy's a game manager. And then everybody's like, Brock Purdy's better than Cam Newton is or was. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is tripping. Like, we're not going to do that. We're not going to forget history just to put somebody else up on a pedestal. Like Cam Newton took Ted Ginn Jr. and Jonathan Stewart to a Super Bowl. Like, I get that Brock Purdy's in the Super Bowl, but he's got Ayuk, Deebo Samuels, Kittle, Juszczyk, Christian McCaffrey. I mean, it's just not the same. We're comparing, and so I've been going hard all day this morning. So if y'all see me look away at my phone, I apologize. I've been going hard all day. Yeah, that's fine. The SoundCloud is cool. All right, up next we got CAD Ray. I cannot pronounce that song, no. This shit sound like it's about to go hard, though. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. This melody going. Don't let me down. Come on. Oh, this drop better hit.
Yaşanmış acıların yarasına bakarken açıldı cennetin kapıları sonunda. Yüzündeki çizgiler onu ararken nasıl bırakıp gider hiç düşünmeden.
This shit reminds me of Dead and Gone by Justin Timberlake.
Yağmurun sesi ruhuna işliyor. Geriye dön de bir bak. Şimdi tüm geceler seni suçluyor. Ağlar, için parçalanır unutulunca. Kim der ki bu defa tek çarem ol, yak beni burada. Yine çağırırsan yine gelirim. Kanarım yalanlarına. Ben düşerken seni de çekerim.
I thought the beat was just gonna be more up tempo.
Bana bunu yapma, yapma, yapma. Korkuyorum inan. Ne olursun beni bırakma. Acılarımı gömdüm, nasıl gördün bu ne kördüm. Artık yeter hayat, imkanları beni güldürsün.
This nigga trying to set me up again.
Yaşanmış acıların yarasına bakarken açıldı cennetin kapıları sonunda. Yüzündeki çizgiler onu ararken nasıl bırakıp gider hiç düşünmeden. Duy, yağmurun sesi ruhuna işliyor. Geriye dön de bir bak. Şimdi tüm geceler seni suçluyor. Ağlar, için parçalanır unutulunca. Kim der ki bu defa tek çarem ol, yak beni burada.
All right, so normally I'm not hating on you, Rad K. Normally I only play about, if I'm gonna play a full song, I only play about three and a half minutes. So no hate, nothing like that. There's just a bunch of people in here. So normally I cut it off at about 3:40. Kilo Eve's not here, but he's definitely the main person I always have to do this to. So how can I put this? I like the beat. I don't mind the singing either. I think the singing is fine, but I feel like the mix on that part could use a little work. I do kind of feel like, did you make this beat or did you just get this beat?
Yağmurun sesi ruhuna işliyor.
Because if I were you, I would put this, I would go back and I would mix this version a little bit better. I'll give you some thoughts on my mixing. But I would also do a remix of this track and I would make it more up-tempo. So I'd make it like an EDM style remix. Because if you listen to this melody, doom, 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 doom. But that shit's gonna bang. That shit'll go hard as like a up-tempo house track. I feel like that melody and everything will go so fucking hard. That's just my opinion though, because that's what I thought we were gonna get. I thought when the beat and the melody and everything came in, I thought it was gonna be like something that was gonna be house or something like that. So I thought it was gonna be, more of an EDM style track, but that doesn't make the track not bad. I don't think that the track was bad. I think that the mixing could be a little better. So like Banta said earlier, the drums, like the kick drum's just not hitting. And I think the way that you can fix the kick drum hitting is by sending the kick to an insert and then processing the kick on the insert. And then also, why do I have a fucking brain fart? I haven't done anything musically in like a week. You should sidechain the kick. I forget what sidechain was. Jesus Christ, I'm getting old. But then you should sidekick the chain, the kick to the bass so that it just beats through a little bit deeper, a little bit heavier, a little harder. And then with these vocals, I feel like the vocals just need that last touch of crispiness to make them sound like a little more airy. So it feels like the beats here, it feels like the vocals are here. So it feels like they're both sitting at the same level. I would turn the vocals up just a little bit because the vocals should always sit in front of the beat. But then I would also bust those vocals out, the same as I told you to do with that kick drum, but except the difference is I would bust the vocal out to two different tracks. So I'd bust it once, and then on that first bust that I send it to, I put my reverb and my delay on that, and then I would take it off of the main track, and then I would bust it again, and I would put like an EQ, like fresh air, a high, you know what I'm saying? Put some kind of high shelf EQ on there, so it brightens up the vocals and just makes them cut through the mix a little bit more. But I mean, it's not really that, I know it sounds like it's a lot of work, but really it's not that much work. It's just a couple buses and just a couple of different effect things. You could probably even copy and paste the reverb and delay that you used on your vocals and put it on the bus and then delete it off the original track. What's up, Indie Weeb? Sidekick the chain. Is that what I said? I meant sidechain the kick. Is that what you're talking about? that I messed up, or you've never sidechained a kick? Because I always sidechain. At this point though, I'm not even gonna lie. If I'm being 100% honest with y'all, I probably only sidechain 50% now, 50% of the time, because I use a lot of sound. I use a lot of the same drums and basses because I just like them. You know, it's bass, it's a kick. So I know not every kick and not every bass that I put together has to be sidechained, because some kicks work really well with certain basses based off of the information in the EQ. So when you're looking at like an 808, like let's say this is the EQ, right? If the 808's only hitting right here and then the kick hits like over here, then they are not going to do a sidechain. But if like the 808's coming all the way over here, then the kick's sitting right here, you're going to probably have to sidechain that kick. So it's just all about looking at your bass frequencies to know. Oh, I reversed the wording. That's what I thought. Sorry, man. I'm still a little out of it. I'm still a little loopy. I'm on some cough medicine right now. Don't test me. I'm on some cough medicine. For sure, CAD Ray. Not a bad track, though. Good track. I feel like sometimes when I'm giving critiques, I'll say a lot, because sometimes I say more than others, because sometimes it's just like, nigga, the track's fire. What the fuck do you want me to say? You know? But then other times it'd be like, the track's fire, but you can do so much more with this fire-ass track. And so that's kind of where I felt with this one. I don't feel like it was a bad drop. I don't feel like it was a bad beat. I don't feel like the direction of the song was bad. I just feel like you can make it a remix and you can do a little more with it too to make it better. All right, up next, I've got old man Banta. Be the best you can be. I like that. Oh, did he? This shit's kind of smooth. Oh shit. Yo, that part right there. Yo, that part right there reminds me of some shit like, what was that show? like a show on ABC in the 2000s. Like this is the theme music right here. This would be like the sitcom theme music right here. Right here. Like, was a show called News Radio or something? But this sounds to me like it could fit there. What's up, Perk Dog? This beat's tough though, bro. So, bro, I think that beats fire. I think that's really good for. It would be good for replacement, but I think it would also be good for like somebody like I always throw this name out there because it's like who I always think about when I go to storytelling rappers. But something like Nas would kick on. You know what I'm saying? Telling a story about the the hood or coming up or something like that. But I could see like this beat being used, like I said, for replacement or even for like some kind of uplifting rap, some kind of motivational rap versus gangster rap, obviously. Or like reminiscing about his, his baby mama or his kid or some shit like that. Dude, the synth work and the synth work and the drums, the guitar, it's always nice on your beats, Banta. I think that's a fire beat, dude. Fire beat.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Fire beat, fire beat. Quick question for you guys though. I know y'all aren't here for this, but I'm thinking about grabbing one of these so I can build like just a little living room table, because I want to have the living room is going to be where I do unboxings and stuff. So I feel like this would be a nice color to be underneath your unboxing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm doing like demo pictures and stuff like that, I want something to be a little lighter because most of the equipment is black or whatever, so it pops a little bit more. But I'm thinking about getting that and building a desk out of that, or getting this one. I'll probably get the other one because the other one might go with the TV stand a little better. But it's just like, it's like 48 inches, it's wide, you know what I'm saying? So it'll have enough room, and then I'll be able to, like when I stream sometimes, like when I start doing different streams and stuff, like if I'm testing out equipment and stuff, then I can stream in my living room with that table versus always having to stream in the studio room or whatnot, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me see here. Well, I haven't moved yet, so there's that, but I'm about to. So, but I'm gonna, because I don't know, a lot of y'all know, but some of y'all may not. When I went to Omaha, I sold a bunch of stuff. And so I gotta, when I move, I'm just gonna buy a new couch and all that other stuff. So I'm not worried about none of that shit. So like whatever I get, it'll match. But I gotta I've got this as my entertainment stand. So I know they're not really necessarily the same color. I'm not really too worried about that shit though. I ain't worried about that shit. I don't know. I'll probably get it. All right, up next, we've got Fernando Transfer. Oh, no. I got a couple Cash Apps in. If you guys send a Cash App, sometimes you got to tell me because it didn't even give me the notification up here, but I went and looked at my phone and I got one from Wagabutt first, and then I got Easy Money on the Track second. So just again, if you guys ever send a Cash App or a PayPal, just let me know in the chat so I can check. I don't want to skip you guys. If you guys are paying to skip the line, you need to get your, you know what I'm saying, your time. So up next, I got Wagabutt. Let's go. Wagabooty. I didn't see Easy. My apologies, my boy. I feel like I'm right in the 70s right now. I would like to hear you take that there and chop that up and be like there. You know what I'm saying, bro? That shit'll set it off. Yeah, Jay would kill this. Hove would kill this. Yeah, bro, I think that shit is fire. I would recommend leaving everything it is, except for that one little part I was talking about where you chop that dun dun dun. Just take that first note and be like dun 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 dun, and then you can just simply use that one note to switch up how the beat sounds, and just add that maybe in different places of the beat. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna help with your arrangement a lot. As far as the beat's fire. It sounds like some shit that, like you said, something that Jay-Z would rap on, or something that would be in any kind of blaxploitation movie. I need this beat and Undercover Brother ASAP, expeditiously. They need to go back and remake the movie soundtrack for Undercover Brother, and they need to throw this shit in there. Yeah, Ghostface would kill this shit too, talking about 50-cent sodas, quarter waters, and all that shit that they be doing out there in New York that the rest of the world don't know about, but we listen to and we sing anyway because they be rapping. Yeah, Ghostface would kill that shit too. Raekwon, Meth would kill that shit. Jizza would kill that shit. Killer Priest would kill that shit. Cause I just bought an MF and Doom t-shirt. That's a dope. Somebody asked me, am I sick? Yeah, I've been sick for like the last week and a half. I came back from my cousins. I had like a migraine for like 3 days. And I've been fucking sick since. And then what sucks is when I get sick, I be sick for a long time. So normally a person's sick for 3 days. If you're sick for 3 days, my black ass gonna be sick for 6-7 days. Just is the way that it is. It fucking sucks. Good beat overall though, Wagga. Definitely give you one of these.
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
Hold up. Tiff, it's not the vid. I should have had that shit last month or in December, but it wasn't COVID. I can tell you that for a fact. It wasn't COVID. Probably just a cold and the flu. That's what it felt like. But my sinuses would just be fucked up. So it's like whenever I get anything that has to do with my sinuses, man, I'm gonna be snotty nose for like 2 weeks. All right, up next, I got Easy Money on the track on a Cash App. Thanks again for that, my boy. I appreciate that. Game over. Little Flip is in the building. Yeah, I've had it probably about 6 times too. Pretty dope beat, my dude. It's funny how I'm like flip, and then you sample that shit in the beat. The beat, the mix is just a little chaotic. That's the only thing with it. It just, the mix could get a little tighter. It's like everything is just super. And this is where like 2024 sucks when you say things sound a little distorted, where everything sounds distorted in 2024. But just kind of, you know, matching some of these levels a little better. I would figure out how to get those computer noises to sound more stereo than mono. That'll help the mix a lot, though.
1, 2, 10.
And those little ding, 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 dings, those could use some reverb or something on them. And just all those noises, bro, turn those up a little bit. You could probably turn the bass and the kick down just a tad so that everything comes through in the mix and everything is like full and bright there. But
I do say it's the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself.
You know what I'm saying? But I would just get those levels matched, bro. And then stereoize some of those video game sounds that sound like they're in mono. And just throw some reverb on some of the things just so that they don't sound dry and everything will sit better. It'll sit better and it'll sound like it's better mixed, I guess, if that makes sense. I mean, because that was a weak ass, it'll sound better. No shit, Sherlock. Oh, Nick Cannon's hilarious, Dad. Gianosuke, what's up? I don't know if I said that right or not, but welcome. All right, so up next, Brightish is in here? Brightish, you ain't even said nothing today. What up, fam? Oh, hey, Perk Dog, are you still in here? Hey, what's up, Rims? You get me? What you want to do to improve the sound is to make it sound better. In order to do that, you need Sound Goodizer. Lor was good. All you got, yeah, if you send me a PayPal link, I mean, that's fine. I just, just make sure you send it to Chuck Reed 402. Nobody will see it. Just make sure you remind me. I can't remember. I guess yours is Lor though, I believe. Just make sure you tell me in the chat when you do it, and then what the email is going to be over here, just so I remember. But I believe it's Lor. I could be wrong though. He said, I just been lurking. Perk Dog left, man. I wanted to tell Perk Dog I was watching one of his streams the other day. I was just lurking too. Fernando. Since you didn't normally... There we go. I'm going to play you because you were up next. Normally, I would just make you wait till your spot in line again, but you didn't know. So, I'm in a good mood today. You got what I know. Let me get my back. Banta, I don't know how long I'm going to stream yet. Probably another half hour. No, I'll probably go watch the Pro Bowl, and I got to shoot a video for tomorrow that I still have to finish preparing so that I can even record it and edit it. So probably another half hour or so, maybe an hour, half hour probably. Let's go. You got what I know. Let me get my back. Let me in my bro. I got one bro. Tell me to look at it. Always up to one another. You got what I want. Bro, you gotta turn all the melodic pieces down, especially that doo 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 doo. It's just too loud. I got one bro. Tell me to look at it. Always up to one another. You got what I want. Tell me on my back. Tell me in my bro. I got. I got. I got. So, bro, not a bad beat, but it's kind of giving me ear fatigue because of the way that it's mixed. So when you have like all your melodic pieces and all these high pitched sounds, they can't be as loud as your drums and as your bass and everything like that, because it feels like listening to the beat, it feels like you know what you're doing. It feels like you're not new. It feels like you've been making beats probably for a little bit now because you got an arrangement. It's not like it's just like a little loop that's going over and over again. You got an arrangement, the beat's progressing, it's growing, it's got peaks and valleys, but the mix on it's just a little bit rough. So like I would pull all those melodic pieces down, especially when you get to here and you have that. I mean, you hear how loud that was. I mean, the chat, when I pushed play, that noise is like hella loud, you know? I would turn that down, and then here, like you have. I would just go back to the beginning. And I'm not laughing, because I'm not laughing at you, but it's like saying this is some fucked up, some asshole shit, but I don't want to be an asshole. So, but I would turn everything all the way down, and then I would start mixing all over again. Just because it's I don't know where to tell you to start with the mixing. Like I always say, mix things to levels as a start point for your beat. So none of your melodic pieces should be louder than negative 18 dB. You know, your drums are going to sit, your kick's going to sit around, you know, -9, snare's going to sit around -12, your 808's going to sit around -10, -9. And then once you get a good start there, then I would get in and I would start fine tuning it, and I would start doing all the other stuff to level all the sounds out, because you just don't want, you have a very good beat. You have a very nice beat here. You have like it's like a smoke some weed, cruise, chill, hang out type beat. You know, it's like some Bob Marley type shit. But it's just like, you can't, as from the listener's perspective, so this is just as a listener, not even somebody critiquing, just as somebody who was enjoying the beat, it's still too much for my ears. And so I can only take so much before my ears are fatigued because of the mix. I don't know if that makes sense. Said you need a wallpaper for that DVD you use. I'll say it again. You can pause this part, rewind it. This isn't like an exact. This isn't an exact science though. So I always say this. I always talk about this. Always talk about this. And like, if you watch my streams, you've seen me make beats before, you'll know that I always keep my stuff around certain areas. So I always start with my melodic pieces. I always start with my chords. My chords are always going to be -18 dB. Then my main melody is probably going to be about -18 dB as well. Then my next melody is probably going to be like -20 to -21. My next melody is probably going to be about -20 to 21. So that way I have space for all four of these melodic pieces to fit together in a beat without them all being like 15. And now with all these sounds together, now it's at -9 dB or -8 dB. So now it's already too loud for you to start mixing. So I always start like that. And then I'll go in and I'll get a snare. I'll drop the snare in. The snare will be like -12, -10 to -12, depending on the snare. The hi-hats will be -12. The kick will be somewhere between -6 and -9 dB. And then the 808 will be somewhere in between. It depends on the 808. It could be between 6 and 11. Typically, I try to go between 9 and 11 though. But it could be somewhere between -6 and 11, just depending on the 808, because some 808s are wide, some are dense. But I always start there with my mix. And that's not to say that I'm like being robotic, so every mix is going to come out the same. It's not. I'm going to still have to go back in and switch stuff. So like if it's like let's say I have something that's -18, but it's super high pitched frequency, then I'm going to turn it down. It's probably going to be -21, because a -18 on something that's high frequency sounds like something that's -12 of like mid-range or lower frequency, because high frequencies sit louder in the mix. So things like that you're going to have to obviously think about all the time as you're mixing, but I would always take that as my start to my mix so that I could get it better. And then that's just for mixing a beat though. If you're going to mix a beat for a track, I would probably drop everything down like 3 more dBs, because you want your track to come in at -6 dB so the artist can record on top of that their vocals like -6 dB or something like that, -5, and then when they combine together they're going to be in between -3 to -6 dB for the total beat, and then that'll allow you to master it. But if you're going to be sending beats off for people to critique and stuff, you want the loudness to be as loud as it can, and if you follow what I told you, it'll help, you know? You don't always necessarily need a clipper to make things louder. Like I don't even always use a clipper on my tracks anymore. Or sometimes if I'm doing a stream, I'll put the clipper on just so that I'm not blowing anybody's speaker. And then by the end of the beat, I will have mixed the beat and I will have taken the clipper off. Perk Dog, thanks for the super chat. I was just asking about you. I was in one of your streams the other day. You were critiquing some music. I didn't say hi. I'm sorry. I was a shady bitch. But I was doing some By doing some shit, I mean I was sick. I didn't feel like talking. So I just had the computer up and I was watching you for a little bit. Love the nose hair review too as well. Good work. All right, I got Perk Dog up next with the... I got Perk Dog up next with a super chat. Somebody asked about sending a PayPal, but they didn't send it, I don't think. No, I didn't send it. Perk Dog cracks me up. Perk Dog, did you just tell me you sent me 2 different emails and I only got one? Okay. Yeah. Damn it. I only got one so far, Perk Dog. You see it at the top. Because yours aren't going to go to spam. Oh shit, I got some spams though. Go ahead and get these. Not spam. Still only got one track from you though, Perk Dog. You guys send the second one. Only one. Oh, here we go. I got it now. SoundCloud, Perk Dog. Let's go. Yeah. This sounds like it should be like a sword fighter from the Middle East or from the. Yo, the way that this starts reminds me of like medieval times, like people walking around with swords about to have a sword fight. That's what I hear as I'm listening to this. Yo, add some more drums in that second space where there's nothing there. Put a triplet drum there. Just put a do, and then have it come back into the beat. Like right here. Boom, boom. I think this is pretty dope, bro. I feel like you could spruce it up with that triplet kick, and then I feel like it could just probably use, I feel like it just needs one more. I like that flute a lot. Let me say that first. I like the flute the most. That's my favorite sound in the whole beat. Or synth or whatever. It sounds like a flute though. KG Beats, what currency is that? I can. It is $10 American for a super chat. So I have to figure out, I appreciate the super chat, but I have to figure out the 29. I don't know what the... Bitcoin? You can send Bitcoin on this bitch? Yeah, bro. So if you want me to skip, you're gonna have to send another 965 American. Otherwise, if I can get to it, I can get to it. If I can't, I can't. I'm not gonna make you submit anything. And then Perk, I feel like this could use just one more like little sound here. Something else here, just something smooth, like long notes, like. You know, something like do 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 do. You know what I'm saying? Just something super basic, but just gives it a little bit of a switch up. I think that'll set this shit off. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the mix, obviously, you already know your mixes are always going to be good. Sound selection's good. I really love this sound right here. I really love that. I love that sound. Overall, a good beat, though, my boy. Overall, a good beat. Cash out now, something. Right. Hey, y'all already know if my man sent over 29 Bitcoins, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably continue to stream for a little bit, but then y'all probably wouldn't see my black ass for like a clean week or two. And my content would get lazy as fuck. I would just turn on the camera and just be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be in depth on nut. I'd probably still do the same shit, but you'd see me in a new studio. I don't even, well, you know what? You'd see me in an actual studio. That's what you'd see me in, Tiff. So I'd have like a building just for a studio now, you know? Because I still have all my equipment. I know y'all can't see it. I'm literally looking at boxes and boxes and boxes of gear. Literally looking at the shit as we're talking. like I can see it right out the room. I'm still want equipment, but I really don't need a whole lot of equipment. I don't think if I got a bunch of money, I don't think that I would go spend a bunch of money on equipment because I have boards, I have microphones, I have interfaces, I have preamps, I have all that shit. So might get a new guitar and some like little frivolous things like decorations and shit like that. But I would probably still just grind out the way I get gear, doing reviews and stuff like that. Don't need to spend money if you don't need it. Yo, he's like, let's see what the price of Bitcoin is right now. Even if it was just $500,000, fam. I think that's definitely more than 42,862. All right, let's check this out. We're doing math today. You didn't know you were coming here to get a math lesson, did you? 862. Fam, that would be $1.2 million. 1.2 American dollars. I would be going crazy. $1.2 million. Yeah, because Bitcoin's hitting fucking 42K of Bitcoin. You know what sucks about Bitcoin? Of everything in my life that I didn't get involved in, Bitcoin is the fucking one thing that I'm pissed off that I didn't get into. Because, you know, we all could have got into that shit when it didn't cost no money. But I had a homie who was just getting that shit. And he's like, bro, you really need to get this shit. And I was like, fam, what I look like spending, you know, $400-500 on some fucking Bitcoins that aren't even real coins. I can't do it. I've ever told you this nigga lives in Australia now. He's like a streamer on Twitch who has like 300,000 subscribers, and all he does is fish because he invested so much money in Bitcoin. The motherfucker's just rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, that one hurts because you're watching your friend who you used to do shows with and used to do shit with, and he's like telling you, bro, Get into this shit. Because if you lose $300, you just lose $300. But you might become a millionaire. And my dumbass should have invested that $300 because it was only like a couple dollars a Bitcoin at the time. It was like $5 a Bitcoin or some shit. Yeah, Bitcoin is crazy. Bitcoin is crazy. Ooh, Tiff, dumped at 11? Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Yeah, I don't know if I think Bitcoin was the best get-rich-quick scheme. I feel like the best get-rich-quick scheme of all time was still all of the fucking minerals on Earth. I guess it wasn't quick, though. And sell them back to motherfuckers. Like, fam, how can I walk a mile and there's no apple trees and apples are just falling or peaches are falling or like there's fruit on the road for me to be able to pick up? You know what I'm saying? You know how much work our government did in order to make sure that fruit doesn't just grow where people live so they don't have to pay the government taxes for shit that we're supposed to have? Government, the first motherfucker to conquer land, smartest motherfucker. Hey, I gotta come right back, y'all. I gotta go get a new battery. This battery's about to die in this camera. I'll play a track though real quick for y'all. And normally I bring my batteries downstairs with me, but today I didn't. You guys can get some of this.
I see we vibing kind of differently. The tension that you're giving, I'm feeling it instantly. And lately what I'm feeling, I'm getting from you is misery. But change is hella hard when it isn't matching your history. Used to bake them pies, trust I was a good cook. The kind of shit that I was doing, it would have your hood shook. Got the recipe, but didn't need a cookbook. But that is in the past, and I know it's not a good look. I only tell you this so that you see where I am coming from. Got a couple demons that a nigga still running from. Love is in your heart, but the hip is where you coming from. All you gotta do is chill to get a little some. Girl, you know that I be playing. Why you getting mad? Say you're leaving when you staying. You know if I'm the truth, you should believe what I be saying. Cause I don't spit lies on this mic like Strand.
Don't get my vibe.
Vibe, got a pulse and a heartbeat. Dealing with this drama hoes calling me a deadbeat. Niggas throwing shade, but I don't fuck with that red meat. Bought me a chopper, 100 rounds, get your lead feet. Cuyahoga vet, use the game like a cliche. Boss smooth nigga calling shots on the three-way. Pack touchdown in the street, nigga, go time. Pull off in the Benz while you niggas need a cosign. Don't hate the player, my nigga, just hate the game. Blame it on your mama and daddy, they birthed lame. I done been through every hood, we don't walk the same. And when the game get dirty, we don't watch the same. I got blood on my hands, I done killed a man. Still loyal to the streets, you remain a fan. Ain't no honor amongst killers in the den of thieves. Got more keys than Alicia, but allergic to fleas.
My man said a Super Nintendo unopened right now is worth $6,000. He said they were talking about me behind my back. Oh, it's you got to send like another $950 American. So I don't know what that would be in rupees, but I know it's just $950 American. It's $10 American total for a super chat. All right, Perk, I got you up next. Sorry about that, man. I want to release some music this week. I think I'm going to finish a song and release some music this week. I think I might, real quick, sorry y'all. I think I might release a song this week, but if I release a song, it's probably going to be this song right here. Let me know if I should drop it. Here's what I'm saying, man. I dropped this fire video with a Billboard producer. She's got 270 views. Like, Jesus. No, I was gone for a little bit, but Jesus. That's a good ass interview. He's dropping gems on y'all. Which video was it? Pyramid? Oh, here we go. So it's going to be this track right here. If I drop one, let me know if I should drop this.
Listen, there's a good chance somebody's trying to hack your website right now. You gotta make sure you're covered. I'm talking about enterprise grade.
All right, guys, so now what I'm record something, you could probably get something done.
This ain't the final record of this track either. This is just was recorded with wireless mics that aren't even for recording vocals, but I just wanted to let it hear what it sounded like in this demonstration.
So let's go ahead and hear what it sounds like in the beat. I'm just gonna let the beat play from right here up to here and then let it go into the verse.
Y'all let me know if I should drop this.
Then I glanced right at her, said, "You so fine." She replied, "Stop staring, you'll go blind." Told her, "If it's looking at you, I know mine. Like magic to Kareem, nigga, it's showtime. I'm from the era where you'll find optimists, no prime. Back when Pops whooped your ass, stopping us, no crime. Back when dope bops dropped in the Swiss cosign. When Mariah was shiny and I'd have used old dime. Look, corrosion settles in and time changes much, but these lines remain clutch, and with dimes the same touch. I'm always gonna match when it's time to flame Dutch, cause I stay in the woods like staying in the hudge. I'm trying to...
All right, guys, so now
I guess, should I drop that shit or no? I gotta re-record it, and I gotta write a second verse. I love that beat. All right, up next I got Perk Dogs. Glitch 6, thanks for the super chat. So up I got Perk Dog on a super chat, and then I got Old Man Banta on a super chat, and then I got Glitch 6 on a super chat. And let me make sure I didn't get a PayPal or a Cash App real quick. I got another Cash App. Damn. Oh no, it's just showing me the one I got from Wagga. Nigga, Wagga, your fucking Cash App just came through on my email that you sent almost an hour ago. All right, let's go. Sorry about that, Perk. This shit makes me feel like I'm about to go on a Disney World vacation. This is like the beginning, like when you're walking into the entrance and shit. Let's see where this beat goes, though. It's Mickey!
You never met someone like me. My heart hurts deep, my heart hurts deep, and it's looking for something to be. My heart hurts deep, my heart hurts deep. Oh, yeah, it's so bittersweet that I love what you
BPM on this though, Perk Dog. I feel like the BPM on this is like 10 too high or 20 too high, but it feels like this shit's like 150 right now. 160. Hey, I was close. Yeah, this shit needs to be like 140, my boy. So here's the hardest part about doing critiques is because I think the beat's pretty solid, actually. Like overall, everything, all the elements, all the sounds. I don't have any critiques on anything mix-wise, sound selection-wise, arrangement-wise. I mean, I love the vocal chops in this shit. Actually, no, the one critique that I would have mix-wise is this vocal needs to just, it feels like it's just sitting super thin in the mix. It's all right though. It's all right though. I'm not going to complain about that. I wouldn't recommend changing that. The hardest part about these critiques though is that if I just heard this and I was out and about and I was at the club or something, I would jam to this shit, right? But since I know you sent it to me and you only uploaded it 21 minutes ago, you could drop that motherfucking BPM. So like my only critique is that the beat's too fast. But if I was out listening to it at the club, I wouldn't think that. And I only think that because I know you can go back and fix it because, you know, I'm a producer, you're a producer, so on and so forth. So good beat. Do what you want with it. You don't have to change the tempo to please me. Chat, what do y'all think? What do y'all think, chat? Y'all like the tempo? Y'all think it's too fast? Y'all think it's too slow? Y'all think it's just right? Put a 1 in the chat if it's just right. Put a 2 if it is too fast, and put a 3 if it's too slow. No, we will not be snorting a line. We will not be popping any Adderall either. We will not be doing any of those things today. Sir, do you hear my nose right now? A, I don't do that shit. But B, do you hear me? I will die. I will die. I will die. Good beat though. Or Rick Reezy said something earlier that I wanted to comment on. He said something about everybody who mixes in Ableton has legit mixes. Sir, that is not the truth. There is just as many shitty Ableton mixes out there as there are FL Studio mixes, Pro Tool mixes, and Logic mixes. Just as many, if not more. But what's funny too, though, is a lot of people, though, with Ableton, can't speak for everybody. So if you don't fit in this boat, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not insulting you. Most people who use Ableton used another DAW first. Like most of the people I know who used Ableton used like FL first, or used Logic first, or used some other fucking DAW first, you know, and then they get over to Logic or to Ableton, and so it's like, you know, they've already experienced. So it's not like they're a new producer, you know. Not that any of that matters, but FL gang, baby, for life. I rock with Logic too, though. You know what I'm saying? So FL for Logic, baby. I like me some Logic. All right, up next we got old man Banta. Hold up. Glitch 6, did you send me the beat though? Because you are up next. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I have this here so I can just keep it rolling right after that. Stanley, you sent the email to the wrong email account. No, I don't have it. It's Cerebral. Oh, here we go. All right, got you. All right, so up next, I've got Banta, and then I've got my guy, Glitch 6. All right, let's go. Hey. This is fire. Yeah, Banta, that shit's a vibe right there, dude. I don't really have any critiques on that. I think that shit's fire. I mean, the only critique I have is something stupid. Like, I want to go I like the flute. You know, I love flutes. I just like want a little more reverb on that flute. But it's going hard. I don't listen to Afro beats, so I don't know who would sing on this shit. But this shit sounds pretty fire to me, dude. I like this beat. I like the arrangement, I like the sound selection. This shit sounds fire. The perks are fire on this. It does not make me think I'm going to Disneyland though, but it does make me feel like I'm on like a like I'm on a cruise ship and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on a Carnival cruise line or jamming out. You know what I'm saying? Sipping on something and you know, walking around. The highest. Why you keep asking where am I? I don't. You're somewhere, bro. I don't know where you're at in the queue. I don't normally entertain that question because then everybody starts asking that question. You're just up where you're at, bro. I thought you were saying where you at, like, because of the music. I'm like, bro, we play all kinds of music up in here. This stream ain't nothing. We be playing rock. We be playing EDM. We were playing synthwave, R&B, trap, drill, lo-fi, house, all kinds of genres in here. Drum and bass. Nah, you good, bro. You good. You didn't know. All right, so up next, what I said, we had Cerebral. Then after Cerebral, Lor sent me a PayPal. So I have him up after that. Oh, somebody asked how much longer I'm going to stream for. Probably for like 20 more minutes. Give you guys 2 hours today. Somebody asked for it earlier. You're getting it. About 25 more minutes, 20 minutes.
If you travel, you know how to pull off a perfect getaway. You know after you...
So we're not doing a 28. I would have taken a 5-second commercial for you, but 28 seconds. Just couldn't do it. My next session will be on Wednesday. Wednesdays and Sundays. Wednesdays... Hold on one sec. Oh, no, you're good, Rick. I got you. Give me 1 sec. I guess Wednesday night.
Love is not a thing to me. It's just another dream to me. I can't get out of this seat.
So as we get started, bro, you got to get this vocal tamed because the vocal is just a little bit, it's like the loudest thing on the track. So I would pull down the volume of that vocal a little bit.
I can feel it on my feet. The darkness crawling on me.
Or turn everything else up.
Everything is what I see. Yeah, even though it's not supposed to be a part of reality, I can still see it in my dreams. Yeah, I should be someone, not just anywhere. Yeah, I should be someone. Love is sacred. It's another dream to me. It's just what I see. It's just what it seems to me. I can't get out of my head. I can't get it to me. I keep feeling crawling up on me. The dawn is crawling up on me. Dawn is crawling up on me. I can feel it crawling up on my feet. Up on my legs into my sleeves. I hate misery. It's not saying the heat from me. I can't get out of my head at times of pain. Alone again, 'cause I can't seem to be functioning with my friends again. Every day, hurt myself again. Hurt myself, it's just another plan. Tearing up in my head. Love is not a thing to me, yeah. Yeah, love is not a thing to me, yeah. I can feel it in my head again. Broken heart in my head again. My emotions of my friends. Take the fight, ride it with some fun. Love is not a thing to me, yeah. Yeah, love is not a thing to me, yeah. I can feel it in my head again. Broken heart in my head again. My emotions of my friends. Take the fight, ride it with some fun.
All right, bro. So on this one, take my critique with a grain of salt because I'm old, right? So I always try to preference this sometimes when I give certain critiques because this isn't necessarily the kind of music that I would listen to. No insult, no slight, nothing like that. So I can just give you my impression as a listener. And as the listener, I feel like on the vocals are a little strong. I said that initially. But I feel like there is, like a few people mentioned that the auto-tune's a little overkill. Again, I'm old. So do what you want to do. Because I know that this, this is a genre, So, but for me, the auto-tune is just a little bit overkill. I'm old. I'm an old boom bap rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on hip hop. Well, I'm not that old, but for me, that's a little hard. It's a hard listen. With the beat's lower than everything else. So like this beat's not bad. And I don't think that the content of the music is bad. I don't think that like your lyrical content's bad. I don't think that your cadence is bad. I don't think that the beat is bad, nothing like that. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not here to lie to everybody and just make everybody smile. I can just give you my honest opinion. So with this, like this beat, the beat's really fire.
Everything is what I say.
Yo, and the auto-tune is probably getting me so much right now. Don't take this as an insult or a slight. But before I started this stream, I just watched Weaver's reaction to Audio Pills' auto-tune. Most of the guys, I'm pretty sure you guys know who Audio Pills is. He does all the reviews on the synths, like bad gear. Well, auto-tune was one of his bad gears. So I literally just watched that shit before this came on. So I will say I don't think that auto-tune's a bad tool, but I will say use it sparingly. And why I'm laughing, dude, don't get me. Don't get me. So that part where it's like, it just makes me laugh because I engineer and stuff too. So like, that's when people are singing out of key. That's when auto-tune's doing all that fixing. And that's the funny shit about auto-tune. The shit sounds good. Like all that sounds good. But if you took auto-tune off, you would just hear somebody singing out of key on that part. So I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just giving you my thoughts. I don't think that this track is bad. I think you got to pull the vocals down, pull back the auto-tune a little bit, push the beat up a little bit, and get a clean master on it. And this will fit right into your genre, your wheelhouse. Because the cadence isn't bad, bro. And then blend those vocals in a little better too. So one of the vocals needs to be the lead vocal, and then the other vocals just need to support that lead vocal. Not a bad track though, just needs a little work. All right, up next I got Lor and Nor. Let me see what y'all talking about. Niles, what's good? All right. So what's up next is Lor and Nor. Lor and Nor, you sent me 2 beats. Oh, this is the same one. Let's go. Little Dirk type beat. Oh, Rick, I'm gonna stream again on Wednesday between 7 and 9 at night. I don't know what time exactly I'm gonna get on. I feel like the intro is a little long on this. I would change up that kick pattern. The first part's fine, but then when this part comes around, boom, 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 I guess. Boom, 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 boom. Just change up the kick pattern in the second half. The second two. Boom, 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 boom. Turn that vocal box up. So, Glitch 6, just keep practice your singing. How old are you? Just keep practice your singing though, because it's like nobody sounds good when they first start singing, especially when you're recording and stuff like that. You just got to keep practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing. You just got to practice, bro. There's a girl who was in here, and her name is Chica Pryor. And when she first came in here, she wasn't the strongest singer. And she was just starting to make beats and stuff. And, you know, she was a new artist. Dude, that girl is absolutely killing it right now. She sounds amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because she just practiced and she sang every day. So it's like one of those things with singing. Singing's no different than a different instrument. Like I was trash at rapping until I rapped every day, you know? They're no different than singing, you know? Like if you have a guitar, you practice. Guitar players practice their guitar for a decade before they're masters, you know? Drummers play the drums for how long before they're great? Pianists got to play the piano for how long before they're great? It's no different than you being a vocalist. You have to practice just as much as these people are practicing their instruments in order for you to get the results that you want. So on this beat right here, Lor, the mix just needs to get a little bit tighter on this one. So I just feel like because it feels like everything's super low and everything isn't sitting, everything doesn't feel like it's glued together. Everything feels like everything doesn't feel like, okay, how can I put this? So ideally, when you mix all your tracks together, you want to make it sound like everything was mixed, recorded, mastered, all at the same time in the same studio using the same tools. But you want to make sure it feels like everything has its place in, you know what I'm saying, your mix. With this, it just feels like everything was mixed separately. Like it feels like all the pieces weren't mixed to fit in with each other. So it doesn't feel like the whole beat's cohesive. And it feels like it needs one more piece to go underneath this piano, like maybe a pad or a string or something, because the beat's just missing something. It's missing something that's going to fill out the whole entire beat. Like, because it's just not enough. Just that piano going with the drums just isn't enough. We need something else, whether it's another melody, whether it's just some pads that are just following the chords, string, just anything, you know, a guitar, just some other kind of noise in there so it fills up some of the spaces, because there's a lot of space in this track. That doo-doo-doo, those strings are fire though. And I'd probably throw some reverb and more delay on that piano as well. One thing, I mean, you don't have to follow this because this isn't written in stone. Typically, if I have like a piano and I got piano chords or whatnot, I always sit my piano chords right down the middle, because the chords are going to be the most constant thing of the beat. And then I pan everything else accordingly to that. So like I'll normally always have my piano sitting right down the middle. I mean, like I don't mono it. I let it stay in whatever stereo field it was in from the plugin that I was using. But I always have the piano sit in the middle so that it doesn't feel weird, because it's like, it feels weird. Maybe that's why it feels like there's too much space, is because the piano's panned to the left. But it's okay to pan those strings, to the right or whatever, then find another little instrument, throw it in there, and then boom, you got a complete beat. Yeah, finding a mic that works best for you is everything. Because it's like, dude, I've been through so many damn mics. I've been through so many damn mics, and I'm right back to my Neumann TLM 103. When I move and set all that shit up, I'm going to go back to using the TLM 103. I just love the way that mic sounds on my voice. I do absolutely love the Sphere DLX too, but you got to find the right mic for your voice. I've used a ton of mics, and mics, I can't really find a lot of good mics for my voice. Rhodes sound good on my voice, and Neumann sound good on my voices. Yeah, the Rode NT1 Signature series is just the Rode NT1 without the USB interface in it, but it's just the Rode NT1. It's the same microphone, just a newer version. All right. Brightish, you are up. Mirror Heart Attack. Yeah, I don't got to do a lot of mixing with the Neumann. Those Lewitt microphones are fire too, though. Me of like some Mortal Kombat fight music or some shit. somebody said it sounds like 60s horror music. I was gonna say it sounds like fight music from like what the fuck is that? Killer Instinct or like Mortal Kombat if you're fighting like Baraka or somebody. But it also reminds me of like background music for like National Geographic. So like, you know, as like lions are chasing like cheetahs through the jungle, like the dude's talking in the background. Or just like something where it's giving chase. But that's typically a lot of your style is fast, upbeat. You know what I'm saying? No pace. Did I tell y'all I went upstairs and looked at the TV when I got the new battery, and the TV said that the Pro Bowl score was 46-37 at halftime? I know it's only flag football, but God diddly damn, that's a crazy ass score. I trademarked that diddly damn too. Y'all can't have that. Y'all cannot have the yacht diddly damn. That's all me. Said, I mean, I am old, bro. Jedediah, you don't got to throw me under the bus like that, fam. I am old. Let me tell y'all about how my morning started off. I was fucking grumpy as shit today. So I woke up, and a lot of y'all know I wear, well, I mean, obviously, you know, I wear glasses, but I normally wear contacts. But when I went to Nebraska in like the end of August, I got some shit in my eye, helping my homegirl work on her car. I got some oil or some shit in my eye. My eye was fucked up for like a couple of months, and I couldn't put a contact in, and it was just super red. It was bothering me. So I finally decided I was gonna go get contacts the other day, right? And so I go down to America's Best. I didn't even want to go to America's Best because they pissed me off the last time I went there. But you get 3 fucking years of free, you know, eye exams, so gotta go there. So I go there, and they're like, all right, we're gonna have to come back in a week to get your, you know, your trial contacts. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't never had to come back in a week to get my trial contacts. Y'all can't just go to the back and go get me some trial contacts. You know, like I've been wearing contacts for like 27 years. I ain't never had to go back home and come back to get contacts. I come here. And so the lady I was talking to, she was really cool. She was nice. She was really nice. But she could tell I was getting pissed off because I was like, man, last time I came to this motherfucker, y'all didn't give me my trial contacts. Then y'all didn't want to send me my prescription. And then y'all just made it a fucking pain in the ass in order for me to get my contacts. And so I was irritated. So I told her, I was like, I'm not coming back up here to get the contacts because I don't drive. I Uber. I was like, and it cost me $50 to Uber here. So I'm not paying $100 to Uber here and Uber home to get a pair of trial contacts that you guys can send to me. And she's like, well, we can't send them to you. And I was like, how the fuck they gonna send them from the factory, but they can't address me instead of the factory, or y'all can't send them, you know? I was like, y'all always willing to mail something to me, but now y'all don't want to mail me my contacts. And so the lady was super nice. She was cool. I didn't have an attitude with her at all. And she was like, I'm gonna see what I can do. My boss is on break right now, but I'm gonna call you back here in a half hour. I'm gonna see what we can do. So they sent me the contact prescription. Or no, I'm sorry. So they called me back and they told me they could send me the contact prescription. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about my dates. So this was like the 15th of January. I ain't get these motherfucking contacts until like Thursday, right? So it took like 2.5 weeks for the contacts to even come. And then after they came, they didn't even send me contacts with my prescription in here. So they just sent me contacts that are my eye size and all my access size and all that other stuff. But the prescription is fucking 1. You know what I'm saying? My prescription is like 7. I'm blind. -7 and -6.5. So I put the contacts in and I'm like, how come I can't see shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm in the bathroom, like I can't see a motherfucking thing. So I'm all irritated because I'm in the bathroom and I'm like, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So I go grab my glasses and then I put my glasses on. Oh, I still have the contacts in my eyes right now. I was too lazy to take them out. I was so mad, right? So you know the contacts didn't have no prescription if I'm wearing my glasses over the contacts, right? Super irritated. So then like I got this buddy. I don't even want to call him a buddy. But this dude I've been beefing with on Facebook for like the last 24 hours over absolutely nothing. Like this motherfucker got all in his feelings and over a Joe Montana and Tom Brady debate and shit. So this dude got all in his feelings. So as soon as I get out the bathroom, I'm irritated as shit. I look down at my phone and I got this fucking 8-mile Eminem long freaking letter on Facebook talking about how just some stupid ass shit, basically. So y'all know me. In typical fashion, I gave him that fuck you in HR. I ain't shit. Like, motherfucker, you forgot I used to be a general manager, work in HR, and fucking own my own business and shit. I will fucking HR your ass to death. Don't send me no nasty messages, because I will hit you with the straight fuck you and HR talk and not care. Drama first thing in the morning. This is my job. So all this other stuff. But I don't just do music though, Opus. So that's like something I always be trying to tell you guys. Like, I don't just do YouTube videos. Like, I do other stuff. I work with other companies. So I do like beta testing. Some companies I do presets for and shit. I get paid for sponsored videos. Obviously I'm gonna get paid for streams, live streams, just I engineer people's music, I mix, I do all that other stuff. I sell beats. So I do a lot of stuff. And that's why I always tell you guys, and I try to always be honest when I'm like, hey, because like this is like the hardest part of being a YouTuber and like doing this content is like trying to have certain conversations with you guys, because as fucked up as this sounds, and I don't want to take anybody's dreams or goals or thoughts or any of that shit away from you. Not everybody can be a fucking industry producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not everybody wants to be an industry producer, or not everybody has a way to get in that footnote in that door. So I say, watch that video I put out the other day, because the dude tells you different ways that you can try to get placements and get your samples off to major producers and stuff that nobody really talks about. But not everybody's going to be able to make it just being a producer who's getting placements or whatever the case is, just because there's so many people that do music and so many people that want to get into those positions. So I always recommend doing as much as you can and then figuring out what you like. And then once you start figuring out more stuff that you like, that's going to open up more doors and opportunities for you. Because like I wanted to do reviews and stuff. When I first started YouTube, I wanted to be like Marcus Brownlee for YouTube, for music and stuff. But I didn't know how to necessarily do it. So instead, I just went the route that everybody else did, and I spent 6 months making tutorial videos on how to do this, FL Studio, this and that. But that's not really what I wanted to do. So then I started doing some reviews, and my reviews were killing all my tutorials. So I was like, fuck this, I ain't doing tutorials no more. I'll just do a tutorial if it's something necessary, but all the stuff that I'm talking about is already out there. So then I switched over to kind of doing more reviews and stuff. And then at that point, that's when companies start reaching out and they're like, hey, we'll pay you if you want to do a demonstration on our video or on our product. Or, hey, we'll pay you if you want to beta or alpha test our product. Hey, we'll pay you if you can make some presets for some of these products that we're putting out. And so then once I started doing that shit, I actually found out that I prefer like doing certain things in YouTube. Like I prefer making a video more than I prefer writing a rap. I like rapping the most out of everything that I do, but the process to get to the rap, I don't like as much as I would prefer to just put together a video or something like that. Or, you just find out different things. You find different lanes. You might find out that you can get music syncing, So now you're in music syncing, you're sending stuff off to movies and commercials and all this other stuff. Or you might get into a lane where you're making samples and now you're selling sample packs. Or you might get into a lane where you're doing sound design. And so now what you're doing is you're making presets, or you're making drum kits, or you're making just sounds, or you never know what you're going to like when you start getting into doing this. Yeah, the music part is done. How to make your sample tank GUI smaller? Are you on PC or Mac? I don't even know if I have sample tank hooked up in here. I appreciate that, Opus. Man, I just be trying to give you all the knowledge that I have, you know? Like, I don't feel like you have to hoard everything. You know, my goal isn't to be, I'm not out here trying to be a platinum producer, or I'm not out here trying to be a, you know, platinum rapper. That's not what my goals are anymore. I'm old. So my goals are more so to figure out how I can continue to do music the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Make money off of it and, Christ, make money off of it and, you know, continue to help other people out and all this other stuff. Jesus, come on, man. Did that shit freeze up my computer? Of course you would. Of course you would. So sample tank. Oh, okay. I get that's what you're saying. About to say, because I've never, I mean, I don't know if I'm not going to be able to, I mean, I can hit them up, but I don't think I'm going to be the determining factor on whether they change the GUI size or not. You know what I mean? I don't think they're going to give a fuck about what I think. Oh, my computer's moving so slow right now. Yeah, fam, I don't have that answer. They said, nah, fam, we don't do that. We don't do that here. Yeah, they're like, we don't do that here, fam. We don't do that here, fam. Just all you got to do, man. I mean, what I normally do, if something's too big for my screen, I'll just detach it. He said your HR story reminded me of the angry letter I wrote him about it. Yo, I hit this dude with the super management text. All right, y'all. Well, that's what I got. I'm out. I'll stream again. I'll do another one of these streams on Wednesday, sometime between 7 and 9 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. Probably be closer to 8. I'll have a video out tomorrow, and then I'll probably be pretty close to being back to. I'm only still going to be doing 3 to 4 videos a week. I'm not going to be doing 5 to 6 videos for a few more weeks, and then I'll get back to doing videos almost every day. But that's what I got for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Y'all obviously know these streams ain't shit without y'all. So thanks for showing up and showing out as always. Shout out to all the new people who hopped in here. Hervo, Aro, Malik's Pride, Martin NDFU, Super Chantel, Glitch 6. And we got a lot of new subscribers during this stream. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next one.